Only now I'm able to hear.
Fine, we'll start with cube and cube root, students. How many sums did ma'am solve? First main.
So 1 second, sir. So,
In which section did ma'am start this chapter?
A section, sir.
Only A section?
Sir, ma'am did till the third main, sir.
All the questions, first, second.
So yes, in exercise 4A, from sixth main onwards, everything is cancelled, sir. The sixth main, seventh main, eighth
Okay,
main,
fine.
ninth main, and all is cancelled, sir.
So only 1 to 4. Right? First,
Everything is cancelled, sir.
first 5. Fine. Of 5 mains.
And then in 4B, everything is there, sir.
Okay, 4B, all the questions. Okay, Sholin online, Sholin, Mariam, Adia, Cherisha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm there, sir.
Fine, Adia. Even Lemula was present, right? She's left.
Yes, sir.
So cube and cube root. Mute the call, students. Others, Adia, mute the call. Okay, we'll get back to exponents, basics. In exponents, we use product law, right? What do you mean by product law? What is product law? What is product law?
So when the base is same, we add the powers.
Yeah, when base is same, you have to add the
We
powers.
add.
Correct. So product law is nothing but when base is same, let me take A multiplied by A. What's the answer? A into A?
A square, sir.
A square. What's the degree for this?
2, sir.
So this we call it as square. Okay, this we call it as square. Now for cube, how many times you are supposed to multiply? For cube, it is 3
Sir,
times.
twice. So cube 3 times.
Yeah, cube 3 times. Okay, so A is common from here, and the degree for all the three, the degree is 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. A to the power of 3. This is known as cube. Anything to the power of 3 is cube, or when you multiply the base 3 times, we call it as cube. Okay, multiply the same base thrice, we call it as cube 3 times. Multiply.
So should we take this one?
Yes, this is like definition. So even here we use product law. For square and square roots, cube roots, we use product law. So cube is multiply the base thrice. Okay, how much is 5 cube? The base is 5. It has to be multiplied
25.
3 times. So calculate this. How much is 5 cube?
125.
125. 5 5s are 25. 25 into 5 is 125. This is cube. And if this is 5 cube, what do we call this as? Can you see everything is grouped in how many times? How many times 5 is present? 3 times.
3
So
times.
you have to group,
Three times.
group the same numbers 3 times. This is the concept. You have to group same numbers 3 times. So 125 is the result, the product which we get. What do we call this product as? We had perfect square, right? Remember perfect square?
So perfect cube.
Yes, 64 is a perfect square because we have 2 times 8 is multiplied 2 times. 8 into 8. 64 is a perfect square. In the same way, 125 is a perfect cube.
Sir,
Yes?
so 125 is product, no, sir?
Yeah, it's the product. Product is whenever you multiply.
5 into 5, sir.
5 into 5 is multiplication. The end result which we get, we call it as product.
You don't have any name for that, sir.
For which one?
For like 125, it's called as product.
Mariana, product is the end result, Mariana. Final result, final answer after multiplying.
Okay.
For this, what special name can I give 5 into 5 other than this? Remember, for cube root or for cube, we just group into 3 values. For square, we grouped into pairs, right? 2 numbers.
Yes.
Okay, for this. Done? 5 cube, 125.
1 second, sir. 1 second.
Not only this, even for alphabets. Z, when you multiply 3 times, what's the answer? We learn this in algebraic expression, right?
So, Z cube.
Z to the power of 3. When you multiply any value and make sure there is multiplication in between, you add, subtract, you don't get this value. If I add 5 plus 5 plus 5, is it 120?
So we get 15, sir. We don't get 1.
Remember that product law. Product law is very important. Product meaning is multiplication. That's the reason I told you we have used product law. Product law is multiplication, and the end result after multiplying, we call that as product. From there, we derive the law as product law. Okay, so make sure only multiplication is given in between, no addition, subtraction, division.
Yes.
Fine, okay, I'll teach you practical questions. I'll give you a few practical example. 5 into 5. Okay, for one day, if you'll solve 5 questions, 5 sums. At the end of 5th day, for 5 days, you continuously solve 5 sums. What's the total value? What's the total result for 5 days?
20.
Yes, 5 days, 5 sums. Each day you'll be solving 5 sums, right? 5 questions,
Yes,
max
sir.
question. So end of 5th day, what will be the total? End of 5th day?
25 questions.
25. You can either add it. You can add 5 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If not, the other way is square. Can you see the base is same for both 5? The base, is the board getting stuck? Screen? Is it getting stuck?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, can you see 5 into 5 given here? The base is same?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so 5 into 5, the base is same, 5 square. 5 square is 25. So 5 days, each day you solve 5 sums for continuous 5 days, you get 25. At the end of 5th day, you will be solving 25 sums. This is square. Okay, this is square. Now for cube, what we do is, just assume 5 days, you solve 5 sums from 5 different chapters. 5 days continuously from 1st day till 5th day. Every day you solve 5 sums from 5 different chapters. What will be the total value? Total how many sums you would have solved at the end of 5th day?
So
120.
120.
125. The base is same for all three. Okay, you can calculate from each chapter 5 problems, 5 days. It will come up to 125. Okay, this is where we use square and square roots. Simple calculation. Not only max, even to calculate for 5 days, 5 rupees. Okay. For 5 days, 5 of your relatives. For 5 days, 5 of your relatives give 5 rupees. What will be your total collection? What will be the total sum? 125 rupees. Okay, but make sure all the base is same. Three values base for 5 days. 5 of your relatives visit. They come home and give you all 5 rupees each. So at the end of fifth day, you'll have 125 with you. Okay, this is practical application. Fine. Now next, you don't have to take this. Just for example.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll start from 1 cube. 1 cube is always 1. Okay. What is 2 cube?
8, sir.
8. 3 cube? 3 into
20,
3 into 3. That is
27.
27. 4 cube?
Sir, 64. The 5 cube is 120.
125. Hey, Joanna, when did you leave?
Just now, sir.
Okay, 6 cube. I'll give you all the answers, students. Just go memorize these values. 6 cube is 6 into 6 into 6 is 216. 7 cube is 343. 8 cube, 9. What about 10 cube? How many times zeros are
So
present
what
here?
is 7 cubes, sir?
Sir, is it 1000?
343. Yes, 10 cube is 1000. You all find the value of 8 cube.
Sir,
Yes.
should we learn all the values?
Yeah, you have to memorize. Shalin. Okay, it will be useful. For cubes, 1 to 10 is enough. 1 to 10, even this is difficult. You keep solving these numbers, yeah, automatically you'll get used to these values. 1, 8, 27, 64.
Sir, 8 cube is 1.
8 cube is 8 into 8 into 8, Adya. 8 8s are 6,
512, sir.
512, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
9.
9 cube is 729, sir.
What's the answer? 792 or 729?
729, sir.
729. Okay, 5 cube is 729. It's a direct questions. A direct values, 729. Take this down. For squares, memorize 1 to 20. Okay, squares 1 to 20 is must. For cubes, 1 to 10 is enough. Done? Have you all copied these values? 1 cube, 2 cube,
Yes, sir.
all this. Okay, the first concept was I taught about definition. What is cube? I gave you an example, practical example. Now look at this value, 1 cube. What is 1? Positive or negative? I mean odd or even?
Odd, sir.
Odd. For odd, what's the answer?
So mine, sorry, 1.
Odd. For
So
odd, the answer is
positive.
the odd number, right? Yes. You
Yes,
check all the values. For even, what's the answer? 8 is even or odd?
Even,
Even.
sir.
What about 3? 3 is even. Sorry, odd, right? 3 is odd, so 27 is also odd.
Odd.
So for all odd values, you get odd answers, odd numbers. For even, you get even. 9 cube. 9 is odd number. Even 729 is odd.
Odd number, sir.
They might ask you an MCQ question. Okay, you take any value, any question. You take even 50 cube. What is 50, odd or even?
Sir, odd, sir. Sorry, even, sir.
Very good.
Zero
Even.
is there,
So
even,
for
sir.
even value, yes, the result also will be even. How do you check whether it's odd or even? The last number should be divisible by 2.
Divisible by 2.
Look, 7 is not divisible odd number. 4 is divisible even. 5 is not divisible by 2, so it's odd number. Okay, so for odd numbers, you get odd values. And for even, you get even. First point is odd numbers is equal to odd values. For even numbers, even. Okay, what about negative?
So for odd number, the product is always negative, sir.
No. I'm asking about positive and negative. Minus 2 cube. For minus, what do you get? We always get negative value.
Negative. Is,
How many times 2 is present? Minus 2? 3 times.
So, 3 times. So,
According to which law should we apply here? There are two values inside. Which power law? Minus gets multiplied thrice, even 2 also gets multiplied thrice. Minus into minus plus, plus into minus is minus 8. So for for negative cube, what's the answer? Negative. For negative cube, the answer is always negative. For positive cube, the answer is positive.
Is,
Yeah, tell me, Akansha.
no, sir. Like basically for odd powers, the answer is
Not odd powers, for odd base. The answer is no, this is not odd. Odd is done. Odd is done. Negative. For negative, the value is always negative. Okay, for positive values, what do you get for positive numbers?
Sir, always positive.
It's always positive. You can take any example, students. You get such questions in MCQ. You take random numbers. Take minus 5. What's the answer? Minus 5 cube.
What is also, but minus 2 into 2 is minus 2 into minus 2 is
Minus 2 into minus 2 is what? Plus or minus?
so no, sir. Like it's minus 4.
Plus 4, right?
Yes,
Plus 4. Minus into minus is plus. But what is this 2? Is it square or cube?
Square, sir.
Square. For square, it is negative will be positive.
So that's what I asked, sir. So for basically for square, if it is negative, the answer is positive, and for cube, if the base
For
is
cube,
negative,
it is negative. Yeah, the answer also will be negative. And that is not the way. You shouldn't memorize like that. Okay, you just take values, any value like this. How many times minus is multiplied here?
sir, 2 times, sir.
How many times minus is multiplied? Twice, right? So minus into minus is
Plus.
that's the reason for square you get plus. And for cube, how many times minus into minus is plus?
Right,
Plus
sir.
minus is minus.
Minus.
So for negative numbers, for cube roots, it's always negative, and for positive numbers, it's always positive. Positive answer values.
1 second, sir. Just copy down.
You don't have to take, take this down. You have to understand the concepts. Don't try to memorize all this.
Yes, sir.
For negative, what about fourth root or fourth square root of 4 times? Minus, if you multiply minus 4 times, what do you get?
Sir, positive, sir.
Positive. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. into minus
So
1.
minus into minus is plus, and again minus into minus is plus, plus into plus is plus. So
Plus. So you don't have to memorize all this. Just understand the concept. Everything depends on powers. Everything depends on this. If the power is 2, we call it as square. If the power is 3, what do we call?
Cube, sir.
Power is 3,
cube.
cube. Okay, and 4 fifth, there's no specific name. We just call to the
4 to
power
the
of 4. Power of 4. Okay, there's no specific name like square or cube. We just call power to the power of 4, to the power of 5, 6, 7. It goes on. For your syllabus till 10th, it's only till square and cube. Fine. Okay, this is done. That's it. Basics are done. Open page 47, exercise 4A.
Yes.
No break. Yeah, no break. We started late.
Sir, done.
We have started very late. Okay, exercise 4A, first main. What's the first question? 7 cube. Yeah, it's same like square. Let us compare 7 square and 7 cube. Quickly, get me the answer for these two. What is 7
So
square?
7 square is 49 while 7 cube is 343, sir.
Yeah, 343.
Yes, sir.
That's the reason I told you to memorize. But you all shouldn't write direct answer. In exam, write 7 into 7 into 7, 343. 7 sevens are 49. So this is square and that is cube. So the questions are very simple. What is the second question? 11 cube. Third question, 16 cube, 23 cube. Are these the questions given in your textbook? Is it same? 31
Sir.
cube, 42. Open page 47. Is it the same question given?
Yes, sir.
Sir, same.
11 cube. Yeah, 11, 16, 23, 31, 42.
42 and 15.
Yeah, all this you all can try it at home. Try it for homework. Don't need to waste time. 54
Sir, you
cube.
told like 10 it's enough, no, sir.
10 is enough to memorize. Okay. Mariana, 10 by heart. By the values. Even I don't know. I know till 20 cube. That's it. Even I don't know what is 54, what is 42, how much is 31. It is difficult to memorize. Okay. For example, find the students. All this you can try it for homework. Try it at home. Find the value of 54 cube. You'll get the value. You'll get to know how difficult it is to memorize 54 cube. This is the last question. First and last question. 7th question.
Yes, sir.
54 into 54 multiplied by 54. 3 times. So from 11 onwards, it's not possible. Even 11 is fine. I think 1331. 1331. Multiply this.
The first main is for homework, sir.
First main, second, third, fourth, fifth. You all can try it. Yeah, that's for homework. This is first main, fifth question. And can you see 54 cube? How many times I wrote 54?
3 times.
3 times. Mute the call, Akansha. Akansha.
Sir, it was me.
Okay, Joanna, Cherisha, did you all understand?
Yes.
Mariam, Sherlin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 students are absent. First multiply 54 into 54. What's the answer? Mariana, what's the answer for this?
I got 2916.
29?
So I got a different answer, sir. Please.
Simple question. 4 4s are 16. 4 5s are 20. Carry 1. 21. Then 6 1. Is it 2916?
Yes, sir. Sir, I told you, sir.
Or else am I wrong? 4 4s are 16. 4 5s are 20. 21. 5 fours are 20. 2916, right? How many of you all got 2916?
Sir, I got
I got it 2916.
Good.
Sir, I
Mariana.
got
2916. Again, multiply this by 4. So it's not possible to memorize these values. That's the reason I told 1 to 10 is enough. 2916 multiply by 4. Sorry, 54.
So 1,57,464, sir.
Okay, 1,57,000.
So 157460, sir.
157464, not 60, 64. Yes, Mariam was right. Redo this, students. If you have gone wrong, redo this. You should get 157464 as the answer.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How do I split into Indian rupees, Indian value? 322, right? 321.
So 1, 2, 3, no, sir.
No, from reverse. 3, 2.
So 3, 2, 2.
Yes, this is Indian value, and for American, for like this 3, 3, and 3. So what's the answer? 1,57,000.
So 1,57,400.
Okay, 446.
So 64.
64, sir.
Sorry, 64. 1 lakh. Okay, practical application. Look here. You collect 54 rupees from how many members? 54 members. For how many days? How many days? 54 days. Okay, not like begging students. Like if someone gives 54 members give you 54 rupees for how many days? 54 days.
54
What will be
days.
the total amount? What will be the total amount you get after 54 days? 1,57,000.
Sir, I got a different answer, sir.
Now this is the answer, Adya. Yes, Mariana, will you start collecting?
Sir, read it, sir.
1,57,000. Yes. Talk a bit loud.
Sir, no, sir, I told you to read that.
1,57,464.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is where we use practical application.
So
This
yes,
many
sir,
rupees.
I went wrong, sir.
Okay, fine, Adya. This many rupees, if this many members give for this many days, you can collect 1,57,000. 464. Done, shall I erase?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Not only this, even questions, even mathematics from 54 chapters, if you solve 54 questions, 54 days, at the end of 54th day, you will be solving 1,57,464 questions, which is not possible. Okay, next, second main. Find which of the following are perfect square. Find. Open page 47. Find which of the following are perfect. What do you mean by perfect cubes? Not square. Sorry, perfect cube. What do you mean by perfect cube? I explain what is perfect cube. All the base should be present how many times? Base should be present
3 times, sir.
3 times. If you're able to not only base in the sense numbers. If same numbers are present 3 times, we call it as perfect cube. If it is present twice, we call it as perfect square. Okay, perfect cube. Now look at 8. So even for this, we use factorizing method, prime factorization. How do you factorize prime number using prime numbers, right? What's the answer? 2 fours are 8, 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2. How many times 2 is present?
2 is present 3 times.
3 times. So this entire thing, this is a cube root. So the degree should be thrice. 2 cube is nothing but 2 to the power of 3. We got 3 times. The cube is 3. Is this a perfect cube or not? What is 8? A perfect cube?
So it's a perfect.
It's a perfect cube. 8 is a perfect cube. What about, is 8 a perfect square? Is it a perfect square?
No, sir.
No. Because to make it a perfect square, each number should be present twice. We have only one pair like that. In another pair, 2 is missing. So 8 cannot be a perfect square, but it is a perfect cube. In similar way, the first question they have asked, 243. Is 243 a perfect cube?
No, sir.
Why, Mariana?
So because it's not.
Because it's given in the textbook.
Sir, no, sir, because there's no number like that.
Numbers. Look here. That's the reason I told you to memorize this. In this, where does 243 lie? In between which two values? 243 lies in between 216
216 and
243. Do we have a number 243? Do we have two? No. So it can't be a perfect cube. If you memorize these values, you can instantly answer, direct answer. 243 is not perfect because it doesn't lie between, it doesn't have perfect 3 values, 3 numbers same. Okay, but when you write it for test, you have to prove using prime factorization method. Yeah, start factorizing this. In the last, we have 3. Start with 3. There are 6 questions, students.
381, sir.
Okay, I'll make you all solve 1 or 2 questions. Okay, 3 into 81, then 3 into
3 into 27, 327, and then 3 nines and 3 nines also.
3 threes are 3 nines are 3 threes are 3. Okay, I'm going to write all the 3 together. Look, for square root, this is the symbol, right? I forgot to mention about symbol. This is for square root, students. For cube root, you just add 3 outside. This is for cube root. Can you see cube root here? 3 outside.
Yes.
This is the symbol. But now they didn't ask us cube root. Don't write that symbol. Just write this 3 into 3. How many times 3 is present? 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah, so try to group 3 values each. This is cube root. 3 here. What is missing here? Which value
Sir,
is
in
missing?
3 values, it will become 2 or it will become 1 value, sir.
Which one, Nadia?
Sir, we have grouped it into like 3 values now, sir. So it will become like 1 entire value or 2, sir.
No, you have to just group it and see. We have 3 here. Is 3 completed here?
No, sir.
No, so that's it. You don't have to do anything. Just write, and you have to just write the final answer is 243 is not a perfect cube. It is not a perfect cube.
Sir,
What's the
not
reason?
in this way, sir. Like in the cube root way, sir.
Yeah, cube root, yes. I'll teach you that later in 4B. What was your doubt?
Yes.
In cube root?
Sir, I since in square, sir, we had to cancel 2 and only 1 value would be present in square.
Even here 1 value. Even here 1.
Yes, sir. Sir, since it's 3, I thought it was going to be 2, sir. 2 values.
No, only 1. You're supposed to take out 1 value. Okay, here it's not a perfect cube. What's the reason? Can you see in the second group, 3 is missing?
Yes, sir.
Second group, 3 is missing. It's not a perfect cube. Okay, only one
So
question.
what should we write?
The last one, I've written it here. 243 is not a perfect cube.
Okay.
You just write it like this, Mariana. Okay, it's understood. You just group it like this. In pencil or pen, write it in brackets. Here the number is missing. 3 is missing. Therefore, 243 is not a perfect cube. Okay, even in this question, let me check. For squares, what did we study for square? What are the types of numbers we had? What are the types? Integers, decimal. Don't remember this? What are the types of numbers?
Fraction.
Correct. Integers, decimal, and fraction. Even for cubes, it's the same. You'll have integers, that is positive numbers, negative numbers. You'll have decimal values, 5.6 cube, 2.3 cube, such values. And you have fraction. Give me a value for fraction. What do you mean by fraction? Numerator by?
Numerator by denominator.
Yeah, give me some value for fraction.
2 by 3.
2 by 3.
2 by
What's the
3,
answer?
3.
Sir, 8 by 27.
8 by 27. That's it. It's the same. Make sure your power integer or in index, sorry, power integer or exponent is cube. 3. The value should be 3. Understood the types of numbers, integers, decimal, and fraction? Types are same. For square and cube, you'll have same. Only 3 types.
Yes.
So, yes.
Okay, now look at 47, second main. What kind of numbers are these? 47, there are 6 questions. In which category do they fall? Second main. 243 is the first question. 588 is the second. Students, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what are these numbers?
Yes, sir.
Are they integers, decimal, or fraction? What are these? Akansha,
Integers.
instead of talking there, answer Akansha.
Mm,
With whom are you talking to? Answer.
sir, integers, sir.
These are integers, right? Only positive values are given. Do we have any decimals here? Decimal or fraction values?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
Okay, so 243 I did. 243 I made you all solve. Next, if anything to the power of 10, 2 like this. Can you see zeros given?
Yes, sir.
Zeros? Yeah, try this question. 2, 4. Fourth question. Second and third, you all can do it for homework. Second and third, do it for homework. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. 2, 4. Look here. When you have zeros, which number you'll have to check? Which number? Forget about all the zeros. Can you see 4?
Sir,
If
you
it's
check 4.
So, yes, before 0, whichever number is there, start from that 2. How many times it goes?
12 times, sir.
12, and 0 remains as it is. 3 zeros as it is. Don't have to worry about zeros. Just look at these numbers. 2 into
6, sir, and
6, sir.
2 zeros.
6. Again, 2 into
2 into 3 and
3,000. Then we have 3. So you can take 3. 3 into
3 into 1000.
1,000.
And
So you keep doing this. It goes on 2 into 1,000, 3 into. Okay, 1,000. That's the reason I told you to memorize value, right?
yes, sir. 10
Okay, now instead of taking 2, 5, take 10, direct 10. What do you get? 10 into how many times? 10 into 100 is
10
10 into 100, 1,000. Then 10 into 10 is 100. 10 into 1 is
10 is 100.
so what are the values we get? 2 into 2 into 2.
2 into 3 into 10 into 10 into 10, sir.
Okay, this 3 forms one pair, right? Is it a perfect cube? Does this make a perfect cube?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. 3 is missing. 3 has only 1. How many times it has to be present? 3 times.
Three
Has to have
times.
3 times like this.
Only one pair of 3 is there.
It's present only once. Okay, so 2000, 24,000 is not a perfect cube. 24,000 it's not a perfect cube. The other way to do this is, how many zeros are present here? How many zeros?
3 zeros, sir.
3. Can I write this? Can I write this as 24 into 10,000? I mean 24 into 1000. Can I split it?
Yes.
Same, right? When I multiply, I get this. 24 into 1000 is 24,000. Okay, now what is the factor of 24? When you factorize 24, what do we get?
So, 12, 6, 3, and that's also.
So what is the factor of 24? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. And what's the factor of 1000? What's the direct answer for 1000? 10
10
cube.
into 10 cubes. 10 into 10
10
into
cube. What is 10 cube? What is 10 cube? 10 into 10 into 10.
10.
That's the reason I told you to memorize values. If you know the value of cube, 10 cube, it's very simple. So this makes one pair, this makes another pair, 3 is left behind. It doesn't have any pair. Not pair, it doesn't, two values are missing. It doesn't make a perfect cube. Therefore, 2000, 24,000 is not a perfect cube. Yeah, 24,000 is not a perfect cube. Is it holiday tomorrow? Or do you have school?
So we have school till
So we have 2 hours of school, sir. It starts at 7:30 and ends at 9:30.
So, the program starts at 7:45 and ends at 8:46.
So it ends at 9:30, sir.
No, 8:45.
Yes, sir. Yes.
When I asked you all about the answers, no one replied. Asked about holiday celebration, everyone started to shout. Okay, 7:30 to 9:30. After that,
Not 9:30, sir. 8:45. 7:45 to 8:45.
so after 10 o'clock you can keep class.
is it? Shall I keep class?
No, sir, if you are keeping
Sir.
What day is tomorrow, Mariana?
independence. So don't
Don't want holiday on Independence Day?
So yes. So I thought you will keep.
No, if you want, I'll conduct.
No, sir.
Need
So you can conduct, sir.
others? Shall I conduct tomorrow? Or do you all want holiday?
So can we have holidays?
Holiday or celebrate? Someone should sing national anthem. Online celebration.
Sir, that and all we would have been in school now, sir. Why simply, sir?
Okay, it's cool. I won't be conducting students if I have to go out. No class tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Right? You'll know the reason for what we celebrate Independence Day.
Yes, sir, because India gained freedom on this day. Yeah, tomorrow, sir.
Yeah, from whom?
From Britishers, sir.
Which year? Which year it started? On which year?
1947.
19?
No, not 19, sir.
47.
1947.
Yes, sir. 1947, sir.
Okay, just because they gave holidays, want to enjoy
No, sir. I know, sir, but I just got confused, sir.
Independence Day when we got.
So India got freedom.
1947, sir.
Okay, 1947. Correct. Fine. Tomorrow is holiday. We'll continue on Wednesday.
So
Okay,
really, no, sir.
Yeah, no class, Mariana.
Okay.
Today,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, rarely I give you all holidays, right? So you'll get enjoy. Second main. Okay, second main, other questions will you try it by yourself? We have done only one, first question and fourth. Second, third, fourth, fifth, look here. For homework, you'll try first main. Try first main, fifth question. Find the cube of 31.
Sir,
And
please ask dear Shri to talk with you, sir. She has some serious problems, sir.
Yes, what is it, DSC?
Sir, she's bugging me about the game, sir. She's like, let's ask about the game, sir.
Oh, I forgot DSC.
From
What was
morning in the school also, she was irritating me, sir.
irritating? Okay, first we'll finish this. Later I'll talk. I'll stop the recording. Okay, we'll talk about
We'll finish this, sir. Afterwards,
Yes, DSC, I'll stop the recordings. Later we'll talk.
yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, these two questions you'll do it for homework. Try this. 31, 19, 38. Okay, if not, when did we get freedom? 1947, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for homework, try that question. 1947. Check whether it's a perfect cube or not.
Okay.
Sir, I
Okay,
don't think so, sir.
Bye, Mariana. Can you name any of the freedom fighters, Mariana? You remember? Have you studied in history?
Mahatma.
What Mahatma? What's the full name? Nobody knows. You didn't study this in history?
Sir, Mahatma Gandhi.
Sir, Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah, Mahatma
Subhash
Gandhi.
Chandra Bose.
Sir, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Correct. Subhash Chandra Bose, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Only few students are answering. Joanna doesn't know anything. Mariam, Joanna.
Sir, Nehru, sir.
Talk a bit loud, Joanna. Nobody?
Sir, Jawaharlal Nehru also was a freedom fighter, sir.
Yes, Jawaharlal Nehru.
Rani Lakshmibai, sir.
Sir, Bhagat Singh.
Yeah, Bhagat Singh.
That Bal Gangadhar, someone is there, no, sir. That
Bal Gangadhar. You didn't study this in history? You're not,
Sir, long back, sir. We don't remember.
Sixth or seventh?
Lal Bahadur Shastri, sir.
Sir, we studied in 6th or 5th.
Correct. Lal Bahadur Shastri. Sixth, okay. Sixth and seventh.
Sir, 7th we didn't have.
Only 1 year. And from seventh, eighth, which chapter you have? Mughal Empire, right?
Yes, sir. Akbar and
Akbar, Mughal Empire. Okay, fine.
In 7th only we have Mughal Empire, sir. We had Mughal Empire.
Okay, seventh, eighth. It will be that till 10th history. And at least on these days, students, any occasional auspicious days, like this Republic Day, Independence Day, get to know about the history of India. Fine. Later you can watch videos, just go through history. Okay, third main. We'll solve 1 or 2 questions. Another 5 minutes, we'll end the class. What time is the science tuition?
No science tuition today.
Sir, today no tuition tomorrow.
Okay, another 5 minutes. I'll just teach all third main so that on Wednesday we can complete this chapter, this exercise. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we can do 4B. Yeah, this week we'll finish this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, third main, what kind of numbers are these? 2.1, 0.4, 1.6. What type of numbers? Decimal numbers. So in square, the value increases or decreases. When you square something, the value increases or decreases. No. Square. Think practically, Mariana. What is square? You multiply 2 times, right? It increases.
Decreases, sir.
If one tells increase, the other one tells decrease. It's not like that, Akansha.
Increase.
Increase. When you square a number, what happens? The value increases. Yeah, when you cube a number, what happens? Increase or decrease?
Increases, sir. So I still increases. First I got
Okay.
confused, sir.
Fine. Increases. When you find the square root or cube root, the value will decrease.
Sir.
Okay, it's a practical question. Think practically. Cube is, in the same goes with decimal. 0.2. What's the square root of 0.2? 2 square is 4.
0.1,
Okay, 2 square is 4. Then how many decimal numbers do we have here? How many decimal numbers?
sir.
1. So it gets multiplied. 1 becomes 2. So how many decimal numbers you'll have here? 2
2,
decimal numbers. 1, 2. What's the final answer? 0.
0.04.
0.04. Now the same concept. Cube. What is 2 cube?
So 0.08, sir.
No, wrong. Try this, students.
So 0.008, sir.
Yes. First multiply all the numbers. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 2s are 8.
8. And
Then
3
how many decimal
values, sir.
how many decimal numbers do we have? 1, 2 and
3.
3. So you should have 3 decimal numbers. What's the final answer? 0.008.
0.008.
Okay. In third main, we'll solve any one question. Which question shall we solve? Third main.
So, sixth question, sir.
Okay, sixth question. Try the sixth one. 0.02. Find the cube root of this. Let me see how many of you will answer this.
Okay.
Last question.
Done, sir.
So,
What's the answer?
So done, sir.
Done, sir.
2.00004.
4 or 8?
Sir, I got it as 0.000008, sir.
Okay. Just multiply the numbers. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Next. Total how many decimal places you have to place back? 2 here, 2 and 2. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or how many decimal numbers you all should have? After point, how many decimal numbers? After point, how many decimal numbers? 6, right?
6.
How many number do we? No, first tell me this. First tell me this. How many number do we have? How many numbers we have? 1. So how many zeros you have to add? 5 zeros.
5 zeros. So 0.0005. Sorry, 8.
5 zeros and 1. Correct. Total there are 6 values. 6. This is how we are supposed to write. This is our first step, and this is it.
Sir, can I leave?
Yes, that's it. You can leave, Shwalin.
Good evening and thank you, sir.
And no class tomorrow. Attend on Wednesday at 5:30.
Okay, sir.
So that's also.
Yes, that's it, students. If you're done with this, you all can leave. And for homework, I've given 2 questions. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, these 2 questions for homework. Find the cube of 31 and 1947.
Okay, sir.
Others left. Okay, that's it, students. I'll end the recording.